I've been working on my own designs, and I've been wanting to participate in Knitting Tipsy's F Winter Make-Along, but I've been struggling getting to squeeze it in. So one of the designs I'm working on right now is giving me grief. Well, I made the mistake. Anyway, that's besides the point. The whole point of me starting this vlog is to tell you I'm going to finally start my Vero set. I weighed all the yarn, and this is the reason why I'm going to start, because my husband and I are going to go to dinner. I can't go anywhere without a project, and this is the only project I'm working on as far as design-wise, and so it's not going to be transportable at this point, because knitting is difficult to frog, and especially because it has a lot of cables. So I already have yarn caked up, and I weighed it all to see, because I never checked any of that on how much yarn I'm going to have. I'm probably going to be playing yarn chicken, which is fine. This is the yarn, a big, huge, large jumbo cake that I have been holding on to for a long time. It is Classic Elite Willow. So it has silk and cotton. Excuse my nails, I mowed the grass yesterday. It's got 65% cotton and 35% silk. And when I weighed it all, I roughly have like 2,900 yards. And I roughly have 1,500 yards, this jumbo cake is. But if I were to make the set with long sleeves and a long maxi skirt style, just like hers, then I would need a little over 2,900 yards, because I'm making size 3. So, she does have, I looked in the pattern, and she does have like equations to help you figure out more precise yardage estimates. But y'all, I ain't swatching, and I ain't doing none of that. We're just going to play with the yarn that I got. And if I need to supplement later, I'm thinking I'm going to start with the top, or should I start with the skirt? I can't decide on which I want to do, the skirt or the top, because I feel like I could make a shorter skirt, and I think I'm going to make short sleeve top. I think it's just going to be a short sleeve top and a short skirt. So I feel like I should have enough yarn for that. And I feel like I'm safer to just make the whole thing, the whole top with this. And then maybe I could do some color play later if I need to supplement for the skirt. I don't know. So she has said what you need is a 4.25 millimeter. And she called that a G. But I know a G as a 4 millimeter. A G plus I have also. But I was looking at it and I was like, I don't know. I really can't tell you if I'm a tight or a loose crocheter compared to hers. I have done some of her patterns before, but I can't remember right now. I feel like I went down sizes. Let's hope so, because I'm not bringing my other hook. I did pull it out, and then I was thinking, okay, well, yarn wise, she suggests DK weight, and this, when I look up, says worsted weight. She also says it could be a light worsted, and I think this is a light worsted. It really does seem more DK. Ooh, excuse me, what is wrong with me? I drank my soda right before getting on here. So yeah, I was just thinking, well, I want my stitches to be a little smaller. So we're just going to go with it. And the 4 millimeter is also my favorite size and favorite hook. So that's what I'm going to do. And hopefully on this drive-in dinner that it will be worth it. And I won't have started this for nothing, because I know I'm going to be hooked, literally, and just not want to set it down when I need to work on my design, which is why I've avoided starting it. But F winter, I'm doing it. I already completed a whole panel, started a new one. I did also read ahead in the notes, and she said that she used a 3.5, I think, an E, with a cotton light worsted. And so I checked my gauge, and this is obviously pre-blocked, and I am definitely, I probably could have used the same hook size, but I didn't pay attention before. My height is the same, but you can stitch to measurement, so I'm not changing it though. I decided that. I already was several rows in when I noticed that. I was only on the body. It wouldn't have taken me long if I restarted, but I'm already procrastinating on other stuff to work on this, so it's fine, guys. It's fine. Also concerned about the yarn. I made a pretty good chunk in it. I finished it today. I say finished it, but I've made 2 panels. So I feel like I've made it. I did 2 less rows here. Gosh, that seems so much. There is going to be, you know, I-cord that keeps it together back there, but I don't know. I think it's crazy that 2 less rows and it still is like way deep. So I've got to still do the bobbles. I don't know if I'm going to do more sleeve action here, because I'm going to have a thing that holds it together back there, but maybe I could have done a smaller size. I mean, I didn't gauge swatch either, and I don't know how this is going to work after blocking, because she did like a single crochet seaming. I just did slip stitch seaming. I mean, I guess I could wear like a bralette, or I'd wear like a swimsuit or something with this. It's mainly probably going to be that for me, a swimsuit cover up, but yeah. Maybe I don't want something so V, maybe I don't want as deep of a V, but I don't know if I want to go back. I've got to go work on my other project now though. This little procrastination session did fill my soul. I didn't follow my own damn instruction, y'all. I went somewhere without the yarn, but I did finally pick it back up yesterday and stitched a little during racing, but I also realized my cake is falling apart. So I'm trying to finish at least like 1 panel of the skirt before rewinding the cake. So I don't feel like it's safe to really be transporting, and I don't have another project that I'm working on right now or prepared with. Let me just eat my donut. Update. I finished the whole set. It just kind of happened, y'all. I mean, I feel like I just was really making in the midst of watching races, and I just never had a chance to really follow up with what I was like, the progress I was making. I didn't really try the skirt on till literally just now, and as you can see, I made, you know, a contrast color bobble border, the waistband, the I-cords, but yeah, I think it turned out perfect. I think I did 52 rows of the granny stitch stuff on the skirt for both panels. I basically just kept flip-flopping back and forth, and then at a certain point I was seeing how much yarn I had left,
and made a wild guess that that was going to be the extent of how far I could go. And it ended up working out just enough. Like, this is all I have left of this yarn. So I already had this yarn caked up. I've now already wound this up into a hank, but I already had this yarn caked up for a different project before that didn't work out. And it is said to be a worsted. It seemed to go really well with the same one. It is 55% cotton, 16% bamboo, 21% elastic nylon, and 8% silk. And then this was a cotton silk blend. This is not blocked at all, so I don't know what is going to come of it after that. I still have all the ends out and need to weave that in. I think I'm going to just throw this in the machine and see how that goes. She did like a single crochet seaming, but I went ahead and did like slip stitch seaming, and I did it in the contrast color, and I absolutely love the extra detail that it added to it. When I think back, I think I missed a couple rounds on the top because like I think I missed a couple rounds as far as the V part goes, and I didn't add that to the body, but I think it worked out fine. I do feel like it is pretty deep V's, and it like puckers a bit in the back like that. I haven't fully secured the I cords yet, so I don't know how like tight I want to make that. I mean, it's not terrible, like an off the shoulder thing. It still is pretty nice. I know like the whole décolletage thing is Chelsea's vibe, and that's exactly what she was going for this design. So I don't think it's terrible. I'm gonna probably still keep it that way and hope that after blocking that it's gonna be less like structured as it is right now. I'm really surprised at like where my slit landed here and it working out without me even trying it on. Like I kind of just like put it against myself, and I didn't know if I was gonna have it because I didn't try them on together to know like where the top lands. So I didn't know exactly where I was gonna wear the skirt at, like lower waist, like at my belly button waist, or where. But I think I like it at my belly button waist, you know, and like not at the hips and stuff. And the baubles, okay, like she has a pretty good description for everything to do with the pattern, but what's nice is that there are certain moments where it's like you could be a visual learner, and she has those options. She's done those videos, they're linked in there really easy. And so while I've done these kind of like fun pom-pom edging before on a Knitting Natty shawl pattern, I'm not sure if they're exactly identical, but it kind of has the same effect as this. And it is like to where like the baubles are like a double layer type of thing. But I almost was getting a bit confused by reading it because I couldn't really visualize it. But once I watched the video, I was like, oh, everything makes sense. So if you feel uncomfortable about certain techniques that you're not familiar with, Chelsea makes it super easy in the pattern for you. Like, so if you can't, or like if you get distracted by all the words, then she has like a little video clip you can just watch real quick and you'll be like, oh, and you can do it. Cause this is easy. It's like just panels and then seaming and then va va voom. I mean, I love the whole set. I love the fact that I did it in a contrasting color. I still have quite a bit left. I only tapped in a bit. Well, I haven't weighed everything. And this is the thing, my project pages are probably not going to have full detail of my yardage because I didn't really, it's like gonna be a rough estimate, but it's not gonna be able to separate because I didn't really like properly weigh everything. Like I'm not gonna be able to separate how much I used for the top of the contrast compared to the bottoms. So it's just gonna be like the idea of the whole set together of how much yarn that I used and what size that I made. But I think that it'd be fine for stash busting because she has ones where it's like you can make separate colors for rows. I think it'd be great color blocking even, but I love the black and white. I love the pom-pom like effect It's just so fun. I feel like this is great too. Like you could wear it as a cover up, or you could wear it as just a regular outfit. Like if I wore like a little dress under this, or wore, because I do just have a bra on right now, but it's not like, I don't know. If I go outside, it'll probably be more visible. I have shorts and a bra on right now, and I'm in indoor lighting, and it's not that obvious. I'm sure if I go outside, you'll be able to really tell. I mean, that's another thing too, is I use like a 4mm hook, I think, with this, and I didn't gauge swatch. But look, I'm okay. It fit just fine. It was a fun, quick project. Unfortunately, I didn't get it done and participated in the winter make-along thing, but it still gave me motivation to finally get this set done, and I've wanted it for forever. So next time I see Chelsea, we'll be going to the beach in our sets. Bet.